Welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be doing an apple charlotte cake using the apple sauce that we've made earlier. It's very simple to make and let me show you how. So let's get to it. You will only need 5 ingredients and there is no rolling involved. You will need 300 grams of spelt flour. I tend not to use white flour anymore. 200 grams of your favorite vegan butter. 100 grams of coconut sugar. I don't use white sugar in my baking at all. 1 to 2 tablespoons of your favorite natural vegan yogurt. I use a soya-based yogurt. And half a teaspoon of baking powder. And of course the applesauce that we've made already. You will also need a food processor with chopping blades to help mix it into a nice pastry. So pop all the ingredients into the food processor, obviously excluding the applesauce. All the ingredients I've used are listed in the description below. And also I have a link to my kit shop where you can see what kind of equipment I use in my kitchen. And pulse it till it combines into the dough. It's best to do it in small chunks so you know when it starts to combine. You don't want to overmix it because it will be too tough. You want it just enough so it comes together into one uniform pastry. It doesn't have to be stiff because we are not going to be rolling it. Next, take your baking pan. I use a 20 cm 9-inch round pan with a loose bottom. It's easy to take the pie out afterwards. And I line it with a reusable baking sheet. I tend not to use baking paper anymore. And just use your hands to put little pieces of dough all around the base and use your hands to press it down to make it uniform thickness. Don't forget to do the edges as well. You want the edges to be high enough so the apple filling can go into without spilling over. And that's it, simple, no rolling, job done. Leave some dough because we need to put some on top as well, so don't use it all up for the base. This cake is perfect for any occasion, but it's especially useful to know this recipe around the autumn time when we have lots of fresh apples around. Next, take your apple sauce that we've made earlier and add as much as you like. But don't go above the edges because it will rise during the baking. And finally, take the rest of the dough and using your fingers, spread it in little chunks all around the top. It will give it a nice crunchy topping once it's baked. And there you go. Now we have to pop it into the oven for 45 to 50 minutes at 180 Celsius, which is about 350 Fahrenheit. Use a knife to gently loosen the edges. To take it out of the pan, I put it on top of some narrow object. Could be a can of beans or a jar, and I just simply slide it out. Absolutely yummy. If you're like me and you can't wait for it to cool down, it's okay to eat it hot. You can serve it by itself, with a scoop of vegan ice cream, or with vegan custard. Or if you're like me, with both. Enjoy! If you've made this recipe, please let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Now if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already done so. See you next time! Bye!